What's up, guys? So round 2 of the stimulus checks is being proposed, aka phase 3.5, the Emergency Money for the People Act. And in this proposal, if this bill is passed, it could mean a lot of money that is coming your way. So in this video, I'm going to be discussing how much money you can be expecting to get, who qualifies, and when it will come out. And if you like that, if you could do me a favor, you could smash that like button so that way YouTube knows that you like it. It'll just take a second, and YouTube will also know to pass this on to more people so they can be notified about what's going on. Now, for those of you guys that are new to the channel, my name is Steve. I'm a real estate investor and an aspiring YouTuber, and my channel is all about helping people get started in real estate investing and building wealth. And if you'd like to see more videos like that, if you could smash that subscribe button, it'll just take a second, and turn on the notification bell so that way every time I upload videos, you can be notified. Also, there's a link in the description below for you to get 2 free stocks when you download the Webull app, and when you fund the account with as little as $100, one of those stocks could be valued up to $1,400. Now, if you haven't already heard, 26.5 million people have filed for unemployment in our nation in the past 5 weeks since the shelter-in-place order was enacted. Now, that's roughly 1 out of 5 working individuals, and economists say that that could go up to past 30 million people filing for unemployment, and it looks like we'll be reaching that soon. So round 1 of the stimulus package that went out, which was considered phase 3, was going to put in the pockets of individuals $1,200, $2,400 for married couples, and additional support for those that have children. Now, the week of April 13th, it said that 80 million people received those stimulus checks. If you are an individual that is still waiting to receive your check, I'm going to put a link in the description below so you can check the status of that stimulus check that should be coming your way. And know that now they're sending out checks in the mail, and they're sending them out at a rate of roughly 5 million checks per week. So many people are still waiting for that. You should be receiving it soon. Now, as I mentioned, that was just round 1. Now they are proposing round 2 of the stimulus plan to help people through this economic downturn. And this is phase 3.5, aka the Emergency Money for the People Act. And in this proposed bill, it states that individuals could be receiving $2,000 per month for a minimum of 6 months. Married couples could be receiving $4,000 per month for a minimum of 6 months, and you could receive an additional $500 per child that you have up to 3 children, so potentially an additional $1,500 per month. Now, who qualifies for this second round of the stimulus checks? Well, there are a couple exceptions. However, I'm going to cover the majority of people who will be receiving them, which is US citizens ages 16 and up as of January 1st, 2020, who have an adjusted gross income of $130,000 or less, or $260,000 or less if you are a married couple filing jointly. And if you exceed that limit, if you make more money than that, it says that your stimulus check will be reduced by 5% for every $1,000 that you exceed the limit. So how will they be determining how much money it is that you should be receiving? Well, it's going to be based off of your 2019 taxes. Now, if you have not already filed your 2019 taxes, that's okay. It's going to be based off of your 2018 taxes. Now, if you didn't file in 2019 or 2018 for whatever reason, there's a website you can go on and go ahead and let them know that you need to be receiving your stimulus check. Maybe you didn't make enough money back then, or maybe you weren't old enough, but now you are, and you can go ahead and receive that stimulus check. Now, if during 2018 or 2019 you did not qualify for this stimulus package, but you do now, maybe you exceeded the gross annual income limit, but now you don't, all you have to do is contact them and let them know, show them 2 of your most recent pay stubs and let them know that now you don't make that much money and now you qualify and would like to receive some of that stimulus money. Now, one of the exceptions how you could still receive a stimulus check if you are not a US citizen is if you have been residing in the United States since January 27, 2020, when the health emergency was declared. So you can start receiving these stimulus checks and receive them every month as long as you are currently residing in the United States. So what will determine whether or not you'll be receiving these monthly checks for 6 months or if it will exceed that? Well, it's not based off of the individual, it's based off of the employment to population ratio of those 16 years of age and up. So it turns out that if that is 60% or higher, then we will stop receiving those monthly checks since the economy is doing better and more people are employed. However, if it is less than that, then they will continue to dish out these monthly checks every month to help stimulate the economy until we reach that threshold. Now, as I already mentioned, this is just a bill that is being proposed. It has not been enacted or approved yet. This is something that they're suggesting that we do to help individuals get through this difficult time. But when will it be enacted? And the bill states that it will be enacted 14 days after it is approved. Now you might be wondering, how will you be receiving your stimulus payments? Well, right now they're proposing 4 different possible ways, which include direct deposit, receiving a mailed paycheck, receiving a prepaid debit card, or using an app such as PayPal to receive your payments. Now in this video, I really wanted to focus on the stimulus checks that households and individuals will be receiving, but just know that this is a small portion of what's being proposed. As a matter of fact, this proposed phase 3.5 includes $470 billion worth of stimulus funding, $310 billion going to small business loan programs, an additional $60 billion going to the EIDL, $75 billion going to help hospitals, and $25 billion going to help get tests for those individuals who might be sick. Now, this is quite a large amount of money that they're proposing, putting out there to help stimulate the economy. As a matter of fact, maintaining this would cost us $448 billion every single month. And that means that for the minimum amount of 6 months, it's gonna cost us $2.6 trillion. That's more than all of the other phases combined. And that's all tax-free money that nobody has to return. However, again, let me remind you that this is just the proposal. This is not passed, this is not enacted. So this is just what's being put out there and suggested. However, this still has to go to the Senate, and they're gonna go ahead and decide whether or not they're gonna move forward on this, and they're gonna decide if there's gonna be any alterations made, if they're gonna change any amounts or any durations of payments or whatever. So this is still to be determined. However, this is currently what's on the table as a proposal. You guys, as I mentioned, I am not an economist, I'm a real estate investor, and I usually do pretty simple math. I buy a house for $4, I fix it up for $2, and then I sell it for $8 and make $2 profit. So this is not my wheelhouse, but just to make sure that we're getting everything covered. And also too, I know that things are changing almost every single day. It seems like there's a new update rolling out. There's a new tweet coming out that's giving us new information. So just so I cover all the bases, I'm gonna go ahead and put links down below in the description, so that way you guys can go ahead and do your own research. Go ahead and find out where the website is, so that way you can get updates on the stimulus plan and the package that's rolling out. And I just hope that this is helpful for you guys, that you're getting some up-to-date information on what they're proposing and what potentially we could be looking at receiving here with this stimulus package. Well, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, my name is Steve, and do me a favor, go ahead and just really quickly smash that like button. It'll help me out a ton. And if you're interested in seeing real estate and money videos, hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell, so that way every time I upload videos, you are notified. And do me a favor, I would like for you right now to go ahead and look into it yourself, like I said, so that way you can get some up-to-date information and know what's coming and what it is that you should be receiving. Also, if you'd like to get 2 free stocks, description below, all you have to do is download the Webull app, and when you download that app and you fund your account with as little as $100, you get 2 free stocks, and one of those stocks could be valued up to $1,400. Well, you guys, I just want to say thanks so much for watching, and I hope that you are safe and healthy and employed and doing well, and hopefully we can get things rolling here in a good direction again. God bless. This is Steve.